Hey Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for your December money and career life? Bobo and I are going to dive in with the tarot, talk a little astrology, and find out. So keep watching. So Pisces, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. So good to see you here. So Pisces, let's first discuss some astrology, and then we'll dive in with the tarot and get some messages for you. So we'd like to see, what is Venus doing in the skies, since she's the energy that rules our money life. Venus will be in Capricorn until December 7th. This is your 11th house of hopes, wishes, and dreams. It is, of course, the house of personal gains and of connections. And Mercury is retrograde until December 15th in your 10th house of career and the public. And so there could be the first 7 days of December, some interesting reconnections or realizations or manifestations that have their roots in the past, with some career aspiration, goal, networking, some sort of scenario that you have been working on. You may be reworking something with your career. You may be relaunching something. You could be, as I said, reconnecting with certain colleagues or people that can help you achieve a goal. But it can also be, too, that some sort of monetary wish is getting a second chance. Now, Venus will move into Aquarius, which is your 12th house of the subconscious, of things hidden behind the scenes. It's kind of our cosmic closet where we, don't want to look at certain things, our subconscious minds. So Venus will conjunct Pluto the moment she steps into Aquarius, and this will happen on December 7th, the conjunction, 7th, 8th, 9th time period, but you will feel this energy. I think we all will. But having Pluto in your 12th house for the next 20 years is going to stir up a lot of stuff for you to heal and release. And with Venus and Pluto conjunct in that 12th house, you could have an opportunity to have a powerful release of any type of subconscious money blocks or scarcity consciousness or anything like that may be going on for you. There could be an opportunity to connect again with your past in some way, perhaps with a powerful mentor who can help bring opportunities your way, especially with the Venus. Venus will be out of Capricorn by then, but especially with Mercury retrograde in your 10th house of career. You could be reconnecting with your personal power in some way, absolutely, and really bringing something to the surface, bringing it out of the woodwork, so to speak, with your career. But it's a very powerful psychological transit. So when Pluto's in your 12th house, very powerful psychological transit of being able to heal and release and look at things that have held you back. Not so much shadow stuff. I mean, although it can be because of Pluto, but just it's a karmic wrap up and a reassessment and relooking at things. I've done videos on the channel about Pluto, so you can go look. But Venus and Pluto, when they conjunct, that can be a powerful energy signature of intense energy. And with Venus, it can be big money. But the big money will come from some sort of psychic download. That's very 12th house for me. Psychic download, you just wake up with the idea. You get it through your dreams. That's very 12th house. And as a Pisces, you were very good at doing that, with Neptune being your ruler, of course, of dreams. So really pay attention to your intuition, that things that kind of just download for you, that come out of the blue, especially around the 7th, 8th, 9th, even the 10th of December, because it could be a very strong money-making idea. It could be a nudge from, it's not really a nudge, a gentle nudge from your spirit guides to go to a certain place, meet up with a certain person, And in doing so, there could be a big opportunity for you. We have a full moon in Gemini the day that Mercury goes direct on December 15th. And that's going to be an interesting time because, of course, Gemini is ruled by Mercury and he's going direct on the day of the full moon in Gemini. And that is your 4th house of home, family, roots. So there could be some financial decisions that you're making at that time to solidify your financial foundation in some way and take action based on some information you may learn about during the retrograde, including what's going on with the Venus-Pluto conjunction in that 12th house. We will, of course, do a full moon video for all the signs, so stay tuned for that. But I just really want to emphasize that we're all going to have the Venus-Pluto conjunction somewhere in our charts, of course. But for you in that 12th house, it is vital for you to really listen to what's going on with you subconsciously, psychologically, emotionally, spending some time in kind of realigning with your deepest desires of what you want to accomplish with your financial life and even with your career life, especially with Mercury retrograde in the career house. You may be rethinking what you want to do for your career. Now, December. Saturn has moved direct. He's going direct now in your sign in December. So it is time for you to recommit to things that are important for you. You had the rethink with the retrograde. Now you should have greater clarity on what is worth your time and energy. But you may still be reevaluating that a little bit in terms of your career with the Mercury retrograde in your career zone. But I think, this is a great month, this whole month for you to just get aligned, to get rid of messes, to clean up anything with your bookkeeping, your financing, your finances. This is Mercury retrograde. I can't even talk today. To prepare for Venus when she gets into your sign on, I believe it's January 2nd or January 3rd. So you want to have everything aligned for you and be really clear, especially, like I said, 12th house, spiritually, psychologically, in moving forward with money and career. Because, of course, when Venus is transiting through your sign, she will meet up with Saturn, and there could be some sort of very tangible financial goal that you are going to commit to, that you may be achieving at that time. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And we won't have a Mercury retrograde to deal with at that time. All right, Pisces, let's get a money message for you and see what you need to know. I'm glad Bobo showed up for a little while. He makes these little cameo appearances and then he's off again somewhere. But Bobo has Pisces in his chart. He has a Pisces moon and his Venus in Pisces. So I'm glad that he showed up for your reading. All right, let's see what we have going on for you, Pisces, money, career, life. And then we'll pull from an oracle deck and we will pull from another tarot deck. All right, Pisces, what do we need to know here? We get the Pluto right away. And the Two of Coins. We have the World. We have the Six of Swords. And we have the Two of Swords. I cannot end on a Two of Swords. And we have a Queen of Wands. Okay. Which is our Aries energy, which is your second house of money. I think there's something timed here with the North Node, which is about to leave Aries, which is your second house of money. You are in decision mode. This is the thing. And it's tied in with that Pluto retrospective energy. We have the Aquarius showing up here. Here's more Pluto with the Scorpio. But in this World card in your heart, we have that 12th house energy. So I think you are sifting through and trying to figure out for yourself with this Two of Coins, alternate paths of earning money, changing something up and stepping into more abundance, more personal power, more passion projects that earn you money, and just feeling a little more aligned with this Queen of Wands energy than maybe you've felt up to this point. Because having Aries as your second house of money, you may have, again, it's a general reading, you may have a sense of independence, really deriving your self-esteem from being financially independent and doing it your own way in your own time and being very independent with this Queen of Wands. So there's something here about wrapping up a cycle, finding your place in the world, sifting through, again, underground stuff, this Pluto, this 12th house, that you can free yourself from any type of self-talk that's telling you I can't do it, or this is not going to happen because whatever. And just say, no, I'm going to make it happen. And the North Node is still in Aries. North Node can be about opportunities, new things coming in. It will be in Aries until it goes into your sign, I believe, the middle of January 2025. So while it's still in that second house, and notice we have 2 twos here, I think you are trying to, again, like align yourself with what is best for your finances in a way that makes you feel empowered, but there's something to shift subconsciously in order to do that. So it's like a leveling up of your consciousness to the next level of abundance, prosperity, flow, passion, what you want to do in the world. You know, it's all an evolution, right? We're constantly in an evolutionary situation. That's life, right? We're constantly growing and evolving. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you now, the way you are, but this is life. Life is about movement and growth, etc. And so you do want more. You have the success card, worldly success card in your heart, the world. So you want more prominence. You want more financial stability, because with this 2 of coins, things could have been a little rocky. You know, the 2 of coins for me, it's kind of, you know, you're juggling, you're financially juggling, you're handling it, but you'd handle it a lot better if you had more. You know, money does solve a lot of problems. I like the 6 of Swords here because, again, this is mental energy. It's the Gemini energy. So again, this may be coming to a head for you with some sort of plan of release, a plan of moving forward around that full moon in Gemini, which, as I said in the prelude to this video, is your 4th house of financial stability. And making some decisions. I think what I'm feeling here with this Gemini, and I'm looking at this more as a time marker, but it's also freedom and release, the 6 of Swords. But the 2 of Swords is after it. So you may still, at that full moon in Gemini, we know full moons bring illumination and insight. You may still be fighting somewhat, or just kind of, you don't want to deal with it or fully embrace it, maybe. Whatever comes to light at that full moon in Gemini. But then something's going to kickstart you with this Queen of Wands. And I think by the time we're almost out of Sagittarius season, before December 21st, you know, or right here with the 21, with the World card, you're going to be like, yeah, I got to go for it. I'm going for it. Why am I continuing to doubt myself? Why am I kind of just, you know, settling for the status quo when I know that positive change is up to me, right? Nobody can force you to do things. Like, that's why I always say use the energy. So I think you're going to get some psychic, psychological, intuitive, spiritual relief and release by finally getting out there and claiming what's yours and feeling very empowered to do it. And I think you're going to, and this is in preparation. As I said, this whole month is in preparation for the big month of January for you. North Node going into your sign, Venus going into your sign. And also the months that will be coming up, we will have around the end of March, we will have something like, I think, 5 planets in Pisces. Something like that. I mean, there's a huge stellium. So there's, you know, this month may be more internal work that you are doing to lay the groundwork in preparation for big money moves, big career moves, big successes coming your way in the first few months of 2025. And that's okay. Because 2s can be about, I got to kind of consolidate. I got to figure out next steps. And 2s are sometimes about waiting, but it's not waiting about, I'm just sitting around here. No, it's about doing the internal work, which is still action oriented. There may be journaling. There may be discussing with a friend. There's still things you're doing to improve your circumstances. I love this Queen of Wands here. She is a go-getter. And as I said, it's your second house of money. So regroup, and you're going to be relaunching yourself in the first few months of 2025. More on 2025 in my year ahead astrology book, which will be ready soon. So keep an eye out for that. All right, Pisces, let's see what else you need to know. But there could be a very big success headed your way with the world in your heart that you are manifesting. But the world is a culmination. It's an ending. It's a wrap up. And it's also, I feel like you're not satisfied with that. Like there's something else with that death card that you want to transition into this next level. That's what I just keep feeling. So even if there's some good news and success coming to you this month, which there could be, it's like you're not going to rest on your laurels. You want more, and you want to step up into more with the world, the death, and the Queen of Wands. But with that 12th house action, there just may be some things you're releasing. That's all. To get out of your way so that you can do that. Wish granted. Isn't that beautiful? Dreams are coming true. Prayers answered, miracles, patience. Ask for more. What was I just saying? Ask for more and luck. Gorgeous. Beautiful. That's what I'm saying. It's like the groundwork is being laid. The groundwork is being laid. But there could be a wish granted this month. Absolutely. It could also be going into January with the energies, the astrological, just the astrology. Because when Venus transits our own sign, as she will be doing for you in January, it is a time of gifts, goodies, and wishes being granted. It's a very favorable energy. And I do feel when she meets up with Saturn, there could be a very strong commitment of something aligning for you in a big way, and a wish, and thus a wish being granted. Yes, Saturn is a hard energy, can be, of course. But it's also about commitments for the long term. And again, in your sign. If you're working your Saturn, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. That's Saturn. You're being responsible. Queen of Swords. The world again. You see? We're talking about the wish granted. King of Wands in your heart. We just had the Queen of Wands. The Hanged One. And the Six of Wands. This is beautiful. So again, I think by the end of Sagittarius season, we'll use the King of Wands as a time marker here. There is a strong success headed your way, but there's more to come because we have this after this. So that's very interesting. And then we have you riding off into the sunset toward your next success, this up-leveling. Dreams are coming true. Ask for more. Now, this Queen of Swords and this King of Wands, these could be two people involved in this wish being granted. Okay, that's very possible. So it could be Aries, Leo, Sag. We have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be a time marker for, again, that Gemini full moon that's coming up on December 15th. We have the world again the second time. This is why I like to use decks that repeat, because when energies repeat, it's very instructive. So we know that there is something that you are wrapping up to great success, that a situation is coming to a successful conclusion. A prayer is being answered. A wish is manifesting with the world twice and also this. So this could be the person who's in charge of conveying the news to you that this is happening. And in your heart, again, that second house of the Aries, and we just had the Queen of Wands, you're like, wow, like I am feeling like I can do anything with this King of Wands in my heart. Okay, beautiful. And it could also be the time marker for by the end of Sagittarius season. But this is dynamic, go-getter, like you're on fire in your heart. Now, some of you, it could be, that this is your boss, or this is somebody who you've wanted to impress with this King of Wands, or this could be your partner, or, this is maybe your motivation. Like maybe this wish fulfilled, this prayer answered of something going on in your money career life is something that maybe your father wanted for you, or your grandfather, or a brother, or an uncle, or something like that. And maybe you feel like it's them from, if they've passed on from beyond, who are kind of working this miracle for you, right? It could be something like that. Apply the energies to your life. But wow, fired up energy here and feeling so good and successful that this is occurring for you. Now, the other thing too with the King of Wands and also this Queen of Wands, wands for me are about video. They're about your physical embodiment, your presence. So some of you could be getting this invitation to be on a podcast, but it's a podcast that's filmed. It's not just you're just talking into a microphone. They're actually videoing it also. So there could be an invitation to raise your public profile in which you need to really, you're excited that you're going to be showing up and performing in some way. Very possible with this energy. But then we have this Hangman, which again is your energy, and then the Six of Wands. And in 6 weeks, Venus will be in your sign. Okay, so we will have a further triumph that will be headed your way with this wish. And that's the way it is sometimes. It sometimes can be like one thing opens up and then the next thing comes in because that good thing happened. And then it sets up the next thing. And, it's interesting we've gotten 2 worlds because something is setting the stage for you, as I was saying before, for even greater things to come in early 2025 for you, Pisces. So I think that this is fantastic. This is very, very good. So pay attention, of course, to your emails and invitations and your conversations you're having. Very, very nice. It's just getting started. But as I said, something's also wrapping up for you. And it's interesting, we got a Six of Wands because we had a Six of Swords before in the first tarot cards that we pulled. So I feel like probably, again, it's that North Node, middle of January, going into your sign, which is about 6 weeks from, if we take December 1st as the start of our reading, right? 6 weeks from then. Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm excited for you. I like this reading. Wishes being granted, getting yourself ready, setting the stage for this next up-leveling of your life. But I do think that, a very interesting success could be headed your way. Wow. So Pisces, leave me a comment. Let me know how you do plan on using these energies for the month ahead. I would love to hear. And if you want to hit that thumbs up, share the video out. I would really appreciate it. It helps me so much with the YouTube algorithm, whose mysteries are still mysterious to me. So thank you so much. Love you guys. Take care. I'll see you again soon. Stella Wilde signing out.